What's going on, guys? Chad here with Greenlight Shooting, and welcome to this new video. As you can probably hear in my voice, I'm really sick right now. I've been sick for the past week or so, which is why I haven't got many videos out. I apologize about that, but I wanted to get this video out for you because it's kind of time sensitive. It's a Kickstarter kind of a thing. It's a really dope backpack I've been using for a little bit now. So because I didn't want to be on camera and try and be entertaining and all that, being sick, I decided to do something a little bit different. I just recorded a voiceover and we got a bunch of B-roll of the bag. I hope that works out for you. I hope you guys can still kind of get the gist of it. So yeah, without really, this is why I'm not being on camera. Without much more ado, let's just dive into that voiceover. Let me know your thoughts down below. The Kickstarter link and all that good stuff is in the video description. So yeah, here is the Urban Responder 2 rucksack made by Amobilus.
This is the Urban Responder 2 backpack made by Amobilus. They launched a Kickstarter for this bag and their tactical tote 1 week ago, and it's already exceeded its funding goal. That's fantastic news because it means the bag will 100% get made. The UR2 rucksack is a military-inspired EDC bag made with city living in mind. The materials used on this thing are absolutely top-notch. The creator of this bag says his background is in creating apparel for military and first responders, and you can tell that he understands what materials are needed in order to stand up to the elements. The outer military-grade material not only seems like it'll take a beating, but also looks super sleek. It's also got a reinforced bottom, so setting it on the city sidewalks or the country mud is nothing to worry about. The YKK watertight zippers also live up to the standard. Additionally, you've got two soft Velcro patches on the side for customization and laser cut MOLLE for accessories. Up top, there's a GI duffel-style closure, and inside, a roll-top dry bag for an extra layer of water protection. There is a side pocket for small items, a water bottle pouch, and laptop compartment on back for a 15-inch laptop. It's completely separate, which is really nice, so if something were to spill inside any of the other compartments, it won't harm your computer. There's also a lumbar pocket, which makes for a great, secure, concealed carry pocket for a small gun. In the main pocket, they have this removable organizer. You can attach anything Velcro to it, or use the built-in pockets that are Velcro attached. There are internal straps to either hold the organizer toward the back, or separate the main compartments into two sections. Behind the organizer in the main compartment is a zipper pouch and an open top compartment, as well as a netted zipper pouch on the lid itself. Now let's talk a little about my personal thoughts on this bag. I've been using this bag for about 2 weeks, and I've traveled a fair amount with it. So first, the pros. It looks and feels extremely high quality. While wearing it, I feel like it looks really cool. And I'm putting cool in air quotes, by the way, but it's really comfortable to wear for long periods of time. And honestly, I love how high quality it all feels. It seriously feels like you're using a $500 or more bag. I like how it's watertight and even has that dry bag for commuting during rainy days. And I think the separate laptop compartment is really smart. The last pro is just the price. The Kickstarter price they have right now is insanely good for a bag of this quality. Now let's talk about some of the cons I experienced. First, the overall functionality, unfortunately, just wasn't quite there for me. The internal organizer is, in my opinion, honestly kind of useless. It's big and bulky, and the pockets are so tight that you can't fit much inside them. I couldn't even fit like an Olight flashlight. So I used a pocket knife and an extra mag and some small pens, but I feel like I'd want to carry more than that normally in an EDC bag. I would rather just put those things in a separate pocket rather than having this huge organizer. The one thing they did mention, though, is you could take off that Velcro set of pouches, and you could use like a Velcro holster, maybe some Velcro mag pouches, things like that. And I think that could make sense, but for me, it just made more sense to have the gun in the lumbar pocket on the back. The zippers, although are really high quality, are kind of hard to pull. It doesn't seem like that big of a deal, but over time it does become a pain. If you're in a weird position or something, like you need two hands to pull these zippers, or at least some leverage. I don't know, I guess that's kind of the trade-off, as I was mentioning, for the water tightness, but it does become an issue at some times. Maybe I'm just not used to it because I was never in the military or whatever, but I just find the GI duffel style closure up top to be a pain, honestly. Like, it looks pretty cool, but it just ended up kind of being too much of a pain to use, especially in cold conditions. When my hands were cold, I just didn't want to fumble with it, so I always ended up just using the zippers for the main compartment. But yeah, overall, I think it's a really dope bag if you can get over those few cons I mentioned. It feels great to wear and use, and it's honestly probably the highest quality, most robust backpack I've ever used. I'll definitely keep using it, but honestly, I'll probably just remove the internal organizer completely and roll with the big main pouch. So yeah, if you pledge on the Kickstarter, you can get this bag for $159. That's an absolutely insane price for this quality of bag. And future retail on it is only set at $209. I've seriously paid so much more for bags that honestly probably didn't quite live up to this bag. I could easily imagine this bag going for $250. So I think the fact that you can pick this up for $160 on the Kickstarter right now is a no-brainer. If you're looking for a new EDC City backpack, I'd give this one a serious look, especially at that price. The Kickstarter runs for about another month, so jump on it if you're interested as soon as possible. I do think they have limited quantities with the Kickstarter prices, and I've got the Kickstarter link down in the video description as well as pinned as the top comment. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and that the voiceover worked out for you. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Like and share if you found it useful, all that good stuff. Subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you on the next one for Green Light Shooting. Thanks so much for watching.